What is going on, everybody? It's Brian from Brian Loves Bonsai, and I'm back today with another styling video. It has been a month or two since I have actually styled this tree, and I'm going to go through at the end and give you a full 360 display of the tree in its current state after leafing out for about a month from the styling. It's been super busy here at home. I have been working on trying to get my website set up, and I did finally do that, so I'm going to go ahead and do a promotional video for my website at another time, but just know that you can go check out brianlovesbonsai.com right now. There are some trees available if you'd like to purchase, and if not, just feel free to check it out. I hope that you like it, and feel free to provide any feedback on the site. But without further ado, we are back styling this very big Tigerbark Ficus. As you can see, there is a lot of foliage. The canopy is really healthy and growing vigorously, and so it was time to style before it became too late. A lot of the branches are growing vertically, reaching towards the sun, and I needed to get some of these branches down so that I could bring the whole canopy lower and kind of create a more compact and dense tree. So as you can see here, I am using guy wire to do this. Some of these branches are incredibly thick, and I started by bracing the tree with some thick 3.5mm wire to get the tree settled into the pot. That's because I was going to be applying a lot of force at the corners of the tree, and if you don't apply a counterforce to brace that, you can end up lifting the entire tree out of the pot. So that is why I have wired the tree into the pot in the first place. But other than working with these very massive branches, this is more or less a regular styling. I'm going to go through the entire tree and wire and style most of the branches that I intend to keep. Just kind of have to use a little bit thicker wire to go through this process. I start by wiring the main structural branches first, and again I am trying to bring them down to kind of clear space so I can see which areas are lacking branches, which areas I might need to fill by bending and wiring. So I start with the thickest structural branches first towards the lower end of the tree, bring them down and out of the visual space of branches that may interact in that area above there, and work my way up the tree. Now, after styling this tree, it was posted on Reddit, and there was some discussion about the direction in which I was styling the tree, and that's because a lot of people commented that it seemed a little bit more conifery to bring the branches down, to bring all of the branches down. And I'll just say that I stated this previously, but I am from South Florida. We do not have a lot of conifers available to us, and I do have a mass multitude, if you go through my video history, of different types of ficuses and different types of stylings and orientations. And so I think it's okay sometimes for a tree not to necessarily fit the expected mold of styling. I do visualize this tree with a wide, low canopy and potentially a lot more aerial roots coming down from different locations on the tree, kind of like a banyan with the sub-trunk staying available. But who knows what the future holds for the tree. In any event, I do really enjoy the ultimate styling of the tree, and it is okay if you disagree. But simply saying that you can't do a tree this way because that's how you would do a conifer, I'm going to say let's throw that idea away. Get a little creative, experiment, try something new. Alright, so now that I'm off my soapbox about my own styling decisions, I am going to continue to go through and wire every branch on this tree. I use my basic styling decision and choices when pruning when I'm making the tree, which is to prune branches that are growing vertical, prune branches that are growing straight down, prune branches that are growing in towards the trunk or not going in this general direction that the branch is intended to go, and then I just thin out the overall canopy so that I can make decisions in regards to where the new buds are going to be facing secondary, tertiary branches in the future, but that is not really the focus right now. The main focus is to just get the structural wiring in place, because frankly, after cutting back this tree this hard, it is going to explode with growth. I did notice that when I went through and kind of picked off some of the new buds when styling the tree at the 360 at the end. So the main goal was just get the structural wiring in place first, let that set over the course of the next couple months before spring growth, and then I can choose my secondary, tertiary branches as they become available in the future. So I am going to throw some music on now for the remainder of this portion of the video. You can watch me style the tree, make various decisions about branch location, pruning, etc. And then I'll come back to you at the end of the video, right before the 360-degree update, and we can see the difference between when I was done styling the tree and the way that it looks a month or two later after growing, thickening, etc. Alright, so we are approaching the end of the styling, and as you can see, I have finalized choosing the branches that I was going to choose up to this point. I've pretty much wired everyone out in the general direction that I want it to be. Not everything has to be perfect in this instance because this is going to be wired many more times before it's actually set in the location that I want them to be permanently, but just get everything going in the right direction is super important so that the branch crotches and everything like that are available. So this is the tree that it looks like today. As you can see, it has a lot of new healthy growth on it. A lot of secondary and tertiary potentials are growing in various locations. The branches are all at different heights but come together to form a pretty cohesive canopy. I still need a lot of specific growth in directions and filling gaps in negative space, but I am overall, like I said, very happy with the styling of the tree. I hope you enjoyed watching this video today, and I hope you enjoy the tree. Feel free to give me any feedback in the comment section, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching.